Welcome everyone. My name is Alireza Shojaifar from FHNW in Switzerland and Utrecht University in the Netherlands. It is my pleasure to present your research paper in ARES 2021, classifying SMEs for approaching cybersecurity competence and awareness. My talk has 5 parts. At first, I will explain the aim and motivation of this research, then research background, classification framework and exemplar, then move to discussion, contribution, and future work. And finally, I will talk about summary and conclusion of this study. This study considers SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises, which have fewer than 250 employees and annual turnover of less than 50 millions. They form the backbone of the EU's economy, and they have a considerable diversity. Diverse solutions propose to provide training for awareness and cybersecurity capability improvement for SMEs, such as awareness-raising content, self-paced tools, and maturity assessment models. However, the reports and studies indicate that cybersecurity is increasingly a concern and challenge for SMEs. Security reports and studies are used to applying the terms such as many SMEs, half of SMEs, and sometimes we can see contradictions between them. Are we speaking about the same concept with the same characteristics? Is it enough if we define the SME only based on the size, or we can have another taxonomy for SMEs? Probably we can be more effective when, instead of providing general recommendations and training content, cybersecurity communications effectively target different types of SMEs. Taxonomies structure or organize the body of knowledge that constitutes a field. Without a framework or taxonomy, it is hard to generalize, communicate, and apply research findings. Taxonomies provide a set of unifying constructs so that the area of interest can be systematically described, and they predict future development areas. Classification is significant since it decreases the complexity of working with various entities with different features. In Roche's opinion, there are 2 principles of classification: cognitive economy, which refers to provide maximum information with the least cognitive effort, and perceived word structure, which indicates that the perceived word comes as structured information rather than as arbitrary or unpredictable attributes. However, there is a small amount of research in the context of SME taxonomies. In cybersecurity, Digital SME Alliance proposed 4 types of SMEs, including digital enablers, digitally based, digitally dependent, and startups. The other study divided SMEs into IT-intensive industries and non-IT intensive industries. Moreover, the study indicated that there is no significant effect of the firm size on the adoption of cybersecurity solutions. This study proposes an SME classification framework. The framework resulted from the experience with 14 SMEs over my study on iterative design security solutions for SMEs, using the rigorous research method design science on 2 projects. The development started from an inductive approach and analysis of the collected data. Then, working with individual SMEs' characteristics. After that, grouping the SMEs according to their common characteristics. And finally, defining the SME classes. A minimal set of metrics have been defined, including cybersecurity offering, cybersecurity expertise or inactive contact with experts, IT user expertise, and 3 types of awareness. Awareness of cybersecurity threats and the importance of protection, awareness of of SME expected good cybersecurity practices and awareness of dynamic character of cybersecurity. The proposed classification according to the defined metrics include 5 types of SMEs. So instead of thinking what is a good solution for SMEs to improve their cybersecurity, we can think what is a good solution for each class of SMEs to improve their cybersecurity. We have cybersecurity abundant SMEs, which need cybersecurity motivation, IT and cybersecurity basic knowledge, and cybersecurity connection with experts. Then we have unskilled SMEs, which need cybersecurity training, offer training to employees, cybersecurity guidance, offer step-by-step instruction for implementing and maintaining cyber SME-specific controls, and again, cybersecurity connection. We have expert-connected SMEs, which need to fill the gaps for protecting the SME given its business model. And we have capable SMEs and cybersecurity provider SMEs, which have the same needs: cybersecurity news and evolution, maintaining awareness about the incidents and changes in the threat landscape, adapt the protection to changes in the threat landscape. Then we have the exemplar. Exemplar is important since theories of concepts such as prototype theory indicate the importance and impact of exemplar on cognition. The prototypical SMEs and codes were selected according to our empirical study. For example, SME1 indicated that I rank rather high in my company security level, while according to the collected data and the framework, it is in the abundant class, with different needs in comparison to SME2, which indicated that we do not have a security team department, offer training classes and certification. We need delivery of services. And they have different needs in comparison to SME4, for instance, or SME5, that wanted to have access to more advanced security controls or most recent updates. We hope that the proposed framework in this study provide a tool for organizing and designing solutions for each type of SMEs, and leading to targeting more effective cybersecurity to support the meaningfulness of the solutions, and reduces the complexity of the SME by providing a new insight of the SME context. However, it should be noticed that it is a taxonomy, not a maturity model. It does not convey that one class is more secure or vulnerable than the others. The idea can be similar to personas that provide a taxonomy for users and goals. The framework can help secure service providers understand the level of expertise, good practices of SMEs in communications, messaging, and offering services and tools. For instance, in Geiger project. This study has some limitations, and future research needs to empirically evaluate the framework across a broader sample of SMEs. Cybersecurity improvement needs should be more elaborated, and also it needs a study if the proposed metrics are adequate for sufficiency. In summary, the study proposed a classification for SMEs and cybersecurity improvement needs for each type of SME. A new insight to help cybersecurity service providers to position SMEs in one of the classes in the early phase. And finally, the early validation of the framework, exemplar. Thanks to Geiger project that made this research possible, and thank you very much for listening. If you have any question, please feel free to send us an email. Thank you.